passion fruit. Donald Trump. Herbalex. Trump is working the fryer at McDonald's today and Kamala is serving up Arby's blown-out roast beef in her panties. Herbalex. Harris in for a world of hurt and not just from Doug's pimp hand. Mum. At Herbalex, it's not fair to imply that Doug abuses Kamala. They engage in mutual combat. Speculator. For the DJT shareholders, make sure to buy some extra strong rope. Those bags are going to be heavy to hold. Kamala the Great. Love will prevail. Heart. Mike Newman. The only one solution for peace in Europe. Kamala the Great. Peace winking face. Vlad 1873. That's truth. He has the points. People should stop dying. We don't need another Iran-Iraq war in Europe for 10 years. Prut 07 YPE. The irony. The man who should be president is working at a McDonald's. The woman who should be working at the McDonald's is running the country. Plant Mum. She doesn't deserve to work at McDonald's after stealing McDonald's valor. She should have to work at Burger King. Baby Sylvester. We're gonna flip all the way till the election end and announce MAGA is our next president-elect. I need those war to be stopped ASAP. Gemstone. MAGA morons, why do you care to vote? Because you see what happened in 2020. It's going to be rigged again this time, so your vote doesn't matter. Get it? Grow a brain. You only vote if you think Trump lied. So don't make a fool of yourself by voting again this time. Caden 03. You're afraid. Gemstone. At Caden 03, are you saying your vote will matter and Trump lied to all of us? What is it? Baby Sylvester. At Caden 03, agree those people are so afraid even look for a dumb former president for help. Why? Because Sleepy Joe and Laughing Kamala have no idea what they are doing in this 4 years. BP Sword. $3,000 Tears of Joy. Gemstone. MAGA morons don't know Trump sell them Bibles and sneakers and some other crazy shit made in China to grift them while making himself and China rich. Laughable. Belgamus. Double jerk-off dance. YMCA. Love letters from Kim Jong-un. Sulthus Selvis. Maybe Trump was our first gay president. Wallahi MAGA. Keep coping faggot. Lucal Mortal. $3,000 Tears of Joy. Common Sense 000. Trump summarized this comment section with a joke. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris, Belgramus. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives, Sandy Sage, and their wives' lovers, Slan, are all voting for me. Fred is deadbeat. Just some history. Betting markets missed the outcome in 2016, mixed in 2018, correct in 2020, missed in 2022. You'd get positive ROI simply betting on the cheaper option in close races. Plant Mum. What you're saying is that you would have gotten positive ROI in 2016 and 2020 by always betting on Trump. I could just as easily use this observation to suggest you should always bet on Trump. Fred Dancer. That 6-hour chart for Trump looks devastating, coped Sandy sagely. Skip Earthwax. You never know, to be honest, fam. Dancer. Chris Christie is an obese piece of shit and a total loser. Concerned citizen is prison's fire. Make sure you get out there and vote. CleoWin.com. Glad to see the comments are less hostile today. After all, we all want what's best for our country, at least I hope so. Fred is deadbeat. If Trump wins, crypto will surge, and I'll make up my losses here in the first day. If Harris wins, I'll use my winnings to buy the dip. Win-win. Common Sense 000. Sandy Sage sold 239,429. Yes for Kamala Harris at 39.7 cent, $95,020, 9 meters ago. Good. Now sell the rest, or at least buy Trump to recoup the losses. Concerned citizen. How embarrassing. Common Sense 000. At Concerned Citizen, it's their hard-earned money. Sometimes people are blinded by the wrong path and citizen. At least they're seeing the light. Or giving up the darkness. Slan. OMG really? Concerned citizen. POA having a melty in chat after Trump's marketing masterclass. Shut up and get a job. McDonald's is hiring sucker. CleoWin.com. Trump at McDonald's indeed is brilliant marketing. Concerned citizen. There's times. The Democrat firewall is breaking down, with Harris struggling to pull mail-in voting numbers that won Biden a marginal victory against Trump in 2020. Meanwhile, Republican mail-in ballots have gone way up. If Democrats who largely rely on mail-in voter turnout are struggling now, what will their turnout be like on Election Day? The real duck. Donald Trump's McDonald move on Kamala's birthday was a masterstroke. Concerned citizen. This times, the memes that come out of Trump serving fries will be golden and crispy. Ren chanting, "Nothing says winning campaign like shutting down a McDonald's so your demented candidate can pretend to serve people fries." Boss nigger venom SN. He's giving out free food to people and brain-dead leftards like you still complain. Of laugh. Caden 03. Grasping at straws. Fred is deadbeat. To be fair, people were lining up to buy there. 0/5C. The McDonald's shows that Trump is a man of the people. Whale cloud. My biggest fear is no longer this upcoming election, it's whether or not the libtards will be able to factory reset their brains the next election once they can no longer use Trump as an excuse for voting for people like Kamala Harris. I fear the answer will be no. It's one thing to have fellow Americans calling the liberals idiots, it's another thing to constantly be reading non-Americans calling the liberals idiots. Cheetah 88. You really have no clue, do you? Hims cough. Here in Europe, there is hardly anyone who can understand why you hate well-educated, hard-working, intelligent, beautiful Mrs. Harris, while treating the narcissistic, convicted felon, fat, unhealthy, grifter, serial bankrupter, and failed businessman, misogynistic and racist Trump like some sort of semi-messiah. If he is elected, the whole world will have a nervous laugh. Nervous because this is no banana republic where the damage he can do is limited. You know who we think are the idiots? The rednecks, who have been hoodwinked into voting completely against their own interests. 0xEB00. At Cheetah 88 here in Europe, RoFL Mayo. Lincoln Hawk. There will be millions of fragile woke NPCs in mental health crisis when Trump wins. My advice to them, move to Canada. Caden 03. And next year they'll get a shock when Trudeau gets kicked out. Common sense, 000. Every mender. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. But what of the man? I know his name was Donald Trump, and I know, in 2024 he attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. But who was he really? What was he like? We are told to remember the idea, not the man, because a man can fail. He can be caught, he can be killed and forgotten. But 400 years later, an idea can still change the world. I've witnessed firsthand the power of ideas. I've seen people kill in the name of them and die defending them. But you cannot kiss an idea, cannot touch it, or hold it. Ideas do not bleed, they do not feel pain, they do not love, ideas. And it is not an idea that I miss, it is a man. A man that made me remember the 5th of November. A man that I will never forget. Dick Chocolate. Breaking. Trump have Belgamus. Has anyone even mentioned Luke Skywalker's stolen valor? I mean, Luke's rank of Jedi was contingent on finishing his Jedi training, yet he bails on his training with Master Yoda despite his responsibility as a New Hope. And then he has the gall to tell others that he is a Jedi. Boss nigger venom SN. Trump is literally Voldemort. Dancer. Haha, a Star Wars dork like Doma. Plant mum. Squatter. First Tim Walz was outed as a stolen valor fraud for embellishing his military service, and now Kamala has been outed for stolen McDonald's valor, which in my opinion is even worse. MAGA copes today. The Amish will win PA for Trump. He is preparing greasy fast food. People love this. A pollster said Trump's gonna win for sure. Nobody cares about January 6th. Big deal. Abortion is a states' right issue now. Doesn't matter. I don't understand what the term margin of error means. Trump is gonna win, and he definitely won't let it get stolen from him this time. Herb Alex. Trump has a massive crowd at a small Bucks County McDonald's to watch him make fries. Kamala has a bunch of lies looking to partake for the sloppy Arby's in her pants. Belgamus. At Herbalex, when the clown show comes to town, a lot of people show up because everyone gets a honk. Plant mum. The hilarious irony is that you truly have no clue what margin of error means. As a basic and obvious principle of statistics, a polling average has a much lower margin of error than the individual polls. This occurs. The idiot journalist class can't comprehend basic math though, so every article talks about how the race is still within the margin of error without having any clue what that means. Belgamus. Kamala Harris is going to be a fantastic two-term president. SFDDS. Cam fam, we do have a problem. The best Nevada analyst tells it is not looking best for us right now. https://thenevadaindependent.com/article/the-early-voting-blog-2024. Belgamus. Please, Magat, stay in your safe space. We do not want you, because, for example, it's clear you can't read. SFDDS. At Belgamus. Tell me then where I'm wrong. Oh, but you can't and won't do that because I'm not wrong, winking face. SFDDS. I am back. Republicans historically did vote early. For a long time, you retard. The Dark Lord Genesis. No way is this a bad bet at 60/40ths. Some massive internet delusion going on here. Stop looking at your screens and go outside. Plant Mum. Funny, I feel the same but in reverse. Based on all the data available, it's incomprehensible to me that people on average think Kamala's chances are as high as 40%. Cryptozoology. They are Russians. Ignore them. Cryptozoology. At PlantMum K. More aggression. Put four things. Common sense 000. Was it Iranians when Kamala was up? Morris Arm. Lol, easy 2.5x on Harris. Waiting to get my money. Balanjoya. Who the hell is Harris? OP 2024. In 4 weeks we will look back at this time and ask ourselves, how could anyone bet on this Trump clown? Looking forward to Kamala guiding us out of this mess. She will make us all feel great again. CleoWin.com. If it were up to me, I'd want you to make money on your bet, but you're not being rational. Sorry, Trump has already been president, and his track record in office is solid. Kamala has never led a company, let alone a country, and her ideas are far from popular among economists. The notion that she can simply fix what her administration messed up is both illogical and unrealistic. PlantMum. This is the problem for Harris supporters in this market. They're emotionally/intellectually incapable of separating what they want to happen and what the evidence suggests will happen. Herbalex. Trump is working the fryer at McDonald's today, and Kamala is serving up Arby's blown-out roast beef in her panties. Herbalex. Harris in for a world of hurt, and not just from Doug's pimp hand. PlantMum. At Herbalex, it's not fair to imply that Doug abuses Kamala. They engage in mutual combat.